Good morning, students. This is the lecture 10 of Robotic Process Automation, Unit 4th. In this particular lecture, we will discuss data scraping and screen scraping. Actually, these are the part of recording that we have already discussed in previous lecture. In the next series of recording, today we will discuss the scraping of data. How we can scrap, how we can do the data scraping as well as the screen scraping. Okay, as far as the data scraping is concerned, you simply say that in data scraping data tables are widely used. Data scraping is a method, you can say that, in which we can dynamically create tabular data records of search item on the web. Okay, while we will implement the data scraping, you can say that we shall build two projects in which we will use a data table. In one project, first of all, you will build a data table, then building a data table using data scraping. Okay, uh, while you will implement the data scraping, the process will be dynamic. Okay, next is data scraping. uh, the screen scraping is being left. We will discuss it on later. First of all, we'll start data scraping. Data scraping is a technique with the help of which structured data can be extracted from web or any application. Okay, we have already discussed the concept of recording. In recording, we have already discussed four types of recording. First one is basic recording, next is desktop recording, next is web recording, and next one is Citrix recording. Okay, on that particular pattern, you simply say that data scraping is a technique with the help of which structured data can be extracted from web or any application. That means here we will discuss, or we have already discussed, the concept of web recording. Okay, you first of all, you all should know there is not a difference between the recording as well as the data scraping. You simply say that it's a kind of recording up to some extent. Okay, and save whatsoever you have extracted from the web or any kind of application and saved to a database or spreadsheet or .csv file. Okay, comma separated values file. UiPath Studio also provides the facility of data scraping with the help of scraping wizard. Okay, you are seeing the screenshot for the same. This is the screenshot. As the recording option was there, we have already discussed in previous lecture the recording. While you click the mouse on recording will be started. In the same way, there is an icon that is known as data scraping, and adjacent icon was the screen scraping. But in this particular lecture, we will discuss the data scraping. Okay, UiPath Studio provides this facility of data scraping with the help of scraping wizard. Okay, we can find the scraping wizard under design tab. Okay, you also seeing the start, then design, then execute, then setup. While you press the mouse button on design tab, this particular window, or you can say that this particular ribbon, will be shown where you will see the icon of data scraping. Okay, this is what all about the data scraping. Next, we'll discuss the steps for using data scraping wizards with example. Okay, for UiPath, we have used UiPath in this particular robotic process automation. For using UiPath data scraping wizards, you can follow these steps. Okay, step 1 is, first of all, you will open the web page or application from which you want to extract the data. Okay, this is the first step. We are extracting data, for example, from our Google contacts. Okay, so in that case, the input will be the Google contacts in your example. Okay, now you want to extract the data from that particular uh, page, or you can say that whatsoever the platform is open to you. Okay, you will extract the data. In second step, click the data scraping button under design tab. In previous slides we have already seen where is design tab. Okay, in under the design tab there will be the two options or icons. One is screen scraping and second one is data scraping, but now we are discussing data scraping. So you will click on the data scraping button under design tab. You will get the message like this. Okay, this is your UI path extract wizard, as we have discussed this particular thing in this slide. Okay, all the three steps are written over here. Select element, open your browser, application or document, and navigate to where you want to extract the data from. Okay, again read the step 1. I have told you that first of all you will open the web page or application from where you want to extract the data. Okay, this particular step 1 is the same. Open your browser, application or document and navigate to where you want to extract data from. Okay, from where you want to extract the data, first of all you will do that. Next, press next in the dialog and hover the mouse cursor over a data source field. Okay, whatsoever your data field is, you will hover your mouse over onto them. Okay, then press next, then click that field. Okay, this is step 2. In step 3, click the next button. As any kind of software, listen, as any kind of software, many times you install many types of softwares in your system. Same way you will double click on the .exe file. That .exe file will install that particular application or app onto the system automatically. You simply just click on next, 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 next. Okay, in the same way, first of all you will find out which particular data source or which particular from where you want to extract the data, what will be the source. Second one, you will click or you can say that hover your mouse onto the data source. For any data source that will be open, you simply hover your mouse onto that particular source. Next you will click the next button and it will give you the option to select the first and last field in which the web page you want to extract the data. Okay, listen again, you simply click next button and it will give you the option to select the first and last field in the web page you want to extract the data. In this example, you will be able to select from the Google Contacts page. Okay, we have discussed the example of Google Contacts page. So in step 3, your source will be that particular Google Contact page, and over there you will hover your mouse onto that particular page and your data, and you simply click onto the next button and select the first and last field of your web page. Okay, from where you want to extract the data. Finally, once you finished selecting the first element, it will prompt a dialog box for selecting second element as follow. As you can see in this particular slides, the image has already been placed over here. In second element, to create a pattern, you need to indicate a similar field, preferable the last in collection. Such types of message box in your UI path wizard, extract wizard will show. Okay. Next step, now once you click next and select the second element, it will prompt another dialog box. This will be the next dialog box that will be visible onto your screen. Okay, with the help of which you can customize column header and choose whether or not to extract URL. You can see in figure that extract text is one column, that there will be the label of text column name, and the text, that is column 1. You can customize the column names. Second one is extract URL. This is the another tab. URL, column name is the label and column 2 is the text. It depends upon you what kind of either the text or the URL you want to extract. You simply click next and select the second element. Okay, with the help of which you will get the next dialog box, and in that dialog box, as you can see in the PPTs, you can customize your column header and choose whether or not to extract the URL. If you want to extract the URL also, you can check the uh, extract URL button. Otherwise, you can leave it as it is. Okay. You can rename the name of the text column. It depends upon you. If you want to rename the text column as per your requirement, you can do. Otherwise, it is by default column 1 into the name of that particular column. This is next. This is what when everything has been done and you are in the position to extract, or you are in the position to visualize the extracted data. In this particular step, UiPath Studio will give us the extract wizard to preview the data. What's the data you want to extract? In this particular picture, you can find, or you can see the data, or you can see the preview of the data. It would be our choice to extract correlated data or finish the execution here. Okay, you can see in the figure in the PPT or in this particular image, there will be the help button. Click back and extract correlated data. Okay, if you have wish, if it's your wish, if you would be if your wish that you want to extract the correlated data, or you simply finish the extraction. If you extract correlated data, for example, then it will again take you to the web page from where you want to extract the data. Okay, if you simply finish, then extraction, the process of data extraction or the data scraping has already been finished. Otherwise, if or if you click onto the extract correlated data, that again that particular web page will open from where you want to extract the data. This is the step 6. Now step 7, once you finish the extraction, it will ask the question, is data spanning multiple pages? Okay, it may be the possibility that from where you want to extract the data is not covered into the single page. Okay, possibility that whatsoever the data you want to process or you want to extract, the data contains multiple pages. So what you will do, you will choose whether is data spanning multiple pages. If you press yes, then okay, all the data from the multiple pages will be extracted. Otherwise, you can say no. If you click on no, then we have clicked no, because data extraction here is happening from single page only. So in this particular till now, what we have studied, that if we want to scrap the data, for that first of all we have need a data source. Okay, we need a data source from where we want to extract the data. Second thing is, it is simply a process. You just simply do the things and click on to the next button. While first of all you choose the, again I am briefing the procedure. First of all, what you have done, you simply uh, select the source from where you want to extract the data. First point. Second point, you will hover your mouse onto the source from first field to the last field, so that that particular range will be selected. Okay, after that simply clicking onto the next button. Okay, and there will be the fields of column 1 and column 2. If you want to extract the data corresponding to the column, you will check the column name. Okay, and if you wants to extract the data of the URL, if you want to extract the URL also, information of URL, you can check the extract URL button also. But it depends upon you, depends upon your requirements. If you want to do both, you can do. Otherwise, our work will be done by checking the column extract column name button. Okay, you can also configure, you can also customize the name of that columns. Okay, in our example we have already used column 1. If you want to change the name, you can change the name. Okay, after the before finishing the execution, there will be a link of correlated data, extraction correlated data. If you click onto the extraction correlated data, again the cursor, or you can say that your pointer or your position will be same as that of the previous one, from where you want to start the extraction of your data. All else, if you finish the data, after finishing it asks from you whether the data spanning multiple pages or not. Okay, if you click yes that you want to data onto the multiple pages, then it will extract the whole information from the whole of the data source. Else it simply extract the information from the single page. So these all are the steps of using data scraping wizards with example. What we have taken the example Google context page. Okay, at last it will create the activity sequence in the designer tab. I have already told you where is the designer tab. In designer tab, uh, second second one was the designer tab. In designer tab, while you click onto the designer tab, you will find the data scraping as well as screen scraping. Okay. Now, next is screen scraping. What we have done in data scraping, okay, we have already discussed. I have already briefed the point concepts of data scraping to you. Now we will discuss the screen scraping. Again, UiPath Studio provides method to extract data from a specified UI element or document. Okay, here we discuss about the particular document, or you can say that UI element. Okay. UiPath Studio provides method to extract data from a specified UI element or document. These methods are called screen scraping or output method. Okay, we can find the screen scraping wizards under design tab. Again, the same thing. You have seen that, you can see that this is the start, design, execute and setup. While you click onto the design tab, you will see the screen scraping, data scraping, but this time we are discussing the screen scraping. Okay, this is the snapshot of the screen scraping. Next is the steps for using screen scraping wizards with example. First of all, open the UI element. What UI element? That may be the single page or any kind of UI element. That may be the PDF file or the Word file or any kind of file from which you want to extract the data. Next, click the screen scraping option under design tab. You have already seen the design tab in previous slides. Next, click the UI element from which you want to extract the information. And finally, now you will get the following screen. This particular type of screen will show after completion of all the steps. Okay, then finally you can finish the data. Okay, this is all about the screen scraping. Again, next step, then at last you can either click refresh button or finish button. We click finish button and it will be saved in the designer panel. It can see the output in the following screen. Okay, these all are the steps of screen scraping. Here I am again telling you screen scraping is a method of extracting data from document, websites and PDF. It is a very powerful method. Okay, we can compare it with the data scraping also. This screen scraping is a very powerful method for extracting the text. We can extract text using the screen scraper wizards. The screen scraper wizards has three scraping methods. You can extract the full text, native, or even you can use the OCRs also. Okay, if we are talking about the full text, that means full text activity is used to extract information from various types of documents and websites. It has 100% accuracy rate. Okay, it is the fastest among all three methods. Which three methods? That we have already discussed: full text, native and OCR. This is the fastest method among all three. Okay, if we are talking about the native, this is similar to that of the full text method but has some differences. It has a slower speed than the full text method. First point. Second is it has 100% accuracy rate like the full text method. Okay, if we are talking about the OCR, this method is used when the previous two methods fail to extract the information. It uses the two OCR engines. You can use Microsoft's OCR and you can use Google OCR. It has also a scale properties. Okay, so this is all about the data scraping as well as the screen scraping. You can refer these textbooks and reference books and also the sites of URL of academy.uipath.com. Okay, you can download the material from there. You can refer these PPTs. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. This is all about the data scraping and screen scraping. Okay, thank you so much.